Actually, never mind. I don't need to focus on that.
Was? Ich bin blöd. Hermano no sabe que un gato es. Voice count.
Hello and welcome to Valorant.
Hello. I thought you had more there.
I'm Amelia,
I'm Summer.
and today our Vandals are playing against the Vikings.
The Vikings, yeah. We've named them so.
They are the Vikings tonight.
Yeah, we're doing a scrim, so it'll be kind of nice to just see what we got with a little more flexibility today here on the Lotus map. Now we're picking some of our agents. See what we've got here.
On our team, we have Some Cheese, Abandoned Scorpion, Blood, Kiwi, and Alligator. From their last match we've seen, they do really well. We kind of destroyed Penn.
Yeah, we did. We did kind of destroy them. It was really fun to see that we had a lot of. I use this word a lot, but we were very cohesive with our team.
Yes.
And it was really nice to see that so soon, like this early into the season.
Yeah. And we are on the Lotus map. It looks like we've picked Astra, KJ. Is that Harbor? Yeah, it's Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Brimstone and Raze, or is that Breach?
That's Breach.
That's Breach, sorry.
Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah, and the other team, we got Zero with Breach, Fraudbot with Killjoy, Jay with Astra. Got a couple more agents. Yeah, the Sky and Raze.
And it appears we are I'm blanking.
Yeah, totally.
The attacking, or the defenders.
We're the
Blues
defenders.
Blues
I'm sorry.
defenders.
I'm giving you nothing. Yeah, we're the defenders. So we got
Blues
Alligator
defenders.
here over on A site. And it looks like the attack is going to be pushing on A site.
I have not seen our players perform on the Lotus map, so this is going to be something new. We have 3 sites that we can approach. There's A, B, and C. And it looks like we're distributing between, like, the intersections of A and B, and then we have a player on B and a player heading towards C.
We got a Killjoy waiting on C. All right, we're already pushing. We've already got shots exchanged. Kiwi knows that there are at least a couple agents over pushing onto A.
Yeah, we're hopping over to Kiwi right now.
Oh, yeah, and here's Kiwi. And, yeah, it looks like they're just going to start pushing immediately onto A. We've got a flash over and 1 kill already.
Yeah.
Wow, and he was alone. So we've got more backup coming now. And hopefully they can keep them from taking A. And I think they may take A, and we'll have to retake that site. Use Some Cheese as Astra. And, yeah, it looks like they're pivoting. They're gonna move over to B now.
Yeah, they're staying really close together, so our players had to respond and
they're really tight.
reconvene.
Yeah, I wonder if Killjoy can throw in a couple bombs and maybe really scatter them up a bit. All right, we got some shots from Astra. And she's down by Jay from the Vikings. And we got 2 around the corner, and they're done! Blood!
Nice play by Blood.
Yep, Blood gets 2 shots in right around the corner. And see, they were grouped up right next to each other, round in the corner tight. Easy to get them down. And honestly, it would have been easier with any other gun. The fact that he did that with the Ghost was pretty good. All right.
So we cinched the first round. Let's hope that continues, right?
That's all I can ask for in this life is for my Vandals team to win this Valorant match.
So we got Raze heading towards A.
Let's see.
So this is Alligator on A site.
Let's see.
But it looks like our opponents are moving towards B, so let's head over there.
Here, I want you to quickly go to Astra, go to Some Cheese. We've got them over. We've got everybody pushing on B site and defending. We've already mowed down almost everybody, and Breach has almost no health left.
Yeah, and we're almost completely full health, other than our 2 fallen players.
There we go. And we got, let's see.
Looks like
Harbor
we destroyed
pushing.
this round.
Yeah,
so far.
they know exactly where he is. I think Harbor here is going to try and wrap around. Maybe they can go and catch him. Yeah, he's pushed back. Breach has pulled back a little bit. I think he's going to pop out. There we go.
And taken down.
Yeah, we knew exactly where he was. He couldn't have really done a lot with that unless he wanted to retreat and hide somewhere else and save. He could have, and honestly, he could have maybe saved there.
Looks like we're with blood right now, so let's move to another player. We've stuck to a spread out strategy and then combine once they've made their move. And so far that's worked. I wonder if the attackers will try to change up their strat to see if they can get a different angle. What do you think? Should they change it up or should they keep pushing?
The defenders?
The attackers.
Oh, the attackers. Well, they're so bunched up. This map is kind of... Honestly, with this map, they shouldn't be that close together. Yeah, I see them spreading out a little bit more here.
Yeah,
There
but
we
we
go.
see that group in the corner on
There
the
we go, them all
map,
pushing
just
the same.
all of them practically on top of each other.
Yeah, and that's in such a small space like that, you can totally kind of nuke them out if you want to. All right, and here's Kiwi, ready. He knows that there's somebody possibly around this corner, but they might peek and get him anyways. All right, and some cheese comes through a smoke, and we've got the first plant. That was the first plant of this game, I believe. All right, and Abandoned Scorpion taking down Ham.
Oh,
Wow.
that was fast.
The attackers won. All right. That honestly wasn't a bad play. Yeah, they just wiped him out real quick. Quick plant.
Yeah, but hopefully that's a one-time thing, and we won't have to worry about that again.
In a second.
And
All right, and so now we're in our buy phase
yeah,
for a minute
so
here. We may be having some technical difficulties with this screen, but right now we still got 5 on each team. They're just currently waiting in that buy phase, and then they're gonna start
yeah, it looks
going
like
into their round,
red-
and the round has started. We've got a few shots exchanged with them pushing onto, I believe, B site. Oh, no,
here
C
we
site.
are. Yeah,
There we
everyone's pushing to C site.
are. Okay, and we've got, yeah, bomb out by Raze. Raze is really good for this map just because she can really blow apart opposing agents.
Some cheese
And spread
taking
'em
out 2 attackers.
There we go. All right.
Oh.
And we've got all the Vandals over on C site. Maybe they can take it back. Yeah, and they've pushed the attackers off of the site. There we go. And
Oh.
Jay takes down Alligator. They know everybody's on site, and they pop.
They win.
Wow. Jay's
2-2.
just really good. He's popping off a little bit. All right. So we've got 2 and 2 now. So now we're in our buy phase again.
Here we are with our KJ, Abandoned Scorpion, just moving about, trying to get ready.
Wonder if... No, never mind. All right.
Those worked.
I'm curious if we can pull up our guns.
What button is that?
Or hit tab, maybe. We have our keyboard here. We're trying to change spectators and such.
So far, the spectators is working, but
That's totally fine. I just can't see the buyouts as much, but I do see that Kiwi here has a Sheriff, which
And-
can definitely pack a punch. I'm surprised that she got that instead of a Vandal or something.
and it looks
with
like
4
everybody's
rounds in.
heading towards A site.
There we go. Yeah, we got a complete push on the A site with them
Spike carrier has
diverging
been
around.
killed.
Yeah. And we've got Breach with the spike. Wow, Kiwi with the headshot. That was nice. And the spike carrier is down. Oh, yeah, Kiwi picks up their gun. And I think Kiwi was betting on picking up a gun.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got a good loadout here. And we've got Harbor.
I
sitting
noticed
here
that
with
they
his-
took out Jay, which was probably a smart idea because he's been a pretty aggressive player.
He's got some really good plays. So I think targeting one of their best players is a good idea. And boom,
Oh, nice.
headshot immediately. They know where he is, though. Can he take them out?
So far, he took out 2 in
And
succession.
Breach!
Oh,
Loses to Fraud Boat, but not before taking a lot of players off of the attacker team.
Yes, it's now 2-3 attackers' favor,
Yeah,
and I think our players are anxious to even that up again.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm not. This map I have never seen before, if I am completely honest. But I do like it. It reminds me of some of the earlier maps with the three site map.
I noticed it's a lot more open than Split or Icebox.
Yeah,
So
it is a little more open.
that could give a few interesting plays.
There's some areas that kind of corral you into. Oh wow, Kiwi just got a really good shot on Luna. Oh, we've got a that was an ult from Breach. His ult can be pretty gnarly. It reminds me of Sova's shooting through walls.
Some Cheese and Abandoned Scorpion just destroying.
They just mowed him down. Yeah, where?
Yeah.
Wow.
It kind of happened while I was looking over here, and when I went to change perspectives, it was just done. And I was like, oh.
Hey, we're all still warming up here.
So here's Blood.
With that being said,
Greater.
we're at a 3-on-3.
There we go.
There we go. Now we can see Astra throwing down some points for possible blasts or smokes. If we could see Killjoy.
That would be... Nope.
Oh, wow. And actually, Kiwi. Go back to Kiwi. Let's see what's going on. We got some gunfire here. So we've got 3 of the members of the attackers rotating over onto C, while we've got the rest of the team mowed down over on A. But it's going to be a 1 versus 3 with Astra. Can she hold him off? She's got 2 points here. Maybe she can blast him. Wow. And some cheese
is destroying.
Some cheese got a 3-kill. Luda Frogboat and 1 other player. Oh.
We more than evened it out. We took it back. That is for sure.
That's nasty. There's nothing I love more than seeing one agent knock out multiple players. 3? Come on, man. All right, and we got more Astra Plants. I don't want to say plants. Astra Sparkles.
Astra Sparkles.
Yeah, we're not calling it that. Cosmo Balls. All right. So yeah, we got Astra just here on C, awaiting possible attackers. And it looks like they're spreading and going to individual sites. Maybe get some picks. We might have Astra going on against.
It might seem like
Breach.
3 of them, including. Let's see.
Yeah.
No.
Super interesting. It looks like they're changing tactics. I think they're kind of seeing if they can approach differently and get the better hand.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the attackers can.
Their KJ is the one with the spike, and she's. Oh, nope, moving towards A site. At first, I thought they were going towards B site because they were lining up in the center, but it looks like they're moving.
Yeah. No, I see now. They're just all rotating onto A. I was like, oh, maybe they're going for picks. Not yet. I know we will probably see more of that in the next
I don't know
few
what's
rounds.
going on here.
Going for picks. And we got them all pushing A, and we got some blasts from Killjoy. And we've got an ult from Breach. That is gnarly. Wow, and some cheese getting 2 kills. Oh my gosh. And Blood and Kiwi, Alligator.
Flawless.
Everybody on the team just about has gotten a kill and taken out the attackers in the span of 10
Attackers
seconds.
slaughtered. All of our members still alive, practically full health. That is a beautiful victory.
That is beautiful. All right.
So it looks like 3 of our players are lining up on B, but moving around a bit.
Let's see if we can get a look at Harbor over on A, right behind Rays.
Here we go. Blood's still playing Harbor. Obviously, just change.
No, I do like Harbor's character design.
Oh, it looks like
all right, let's
they're
get a look
moving
at
towards B side.
Let's see Breach then. Get some eyes on Breach. Yeah, Kiwi right here. Ready to go. And it looks like attackers, we only have 1 ult from Killjoy right now. We might be saving that. And Kiwi's blasting out. Wow. and gets a kill despite being dazed. Some blind shots. We've got Harbor flushing in with one of his attacks.
Kiwi forced retreat onto the attackers, but they might be moving towards C site instead, or just waiting for another attack.
Yeah.
They seem unsure, which they should be. We're kind of destroying them now.
I wouldn't be so quick to say that with only 2 ahead of the other team, but we are getting some nasty plays in these past few times. Wow, and 0, the second Kiwi pops through the window or the doorway, they're knocked out.
It looks like they're just waiting for picks rather than spreading out. They're
ready for it, and I think they know that the attackers want to push onto B, and they're both waiting for somebody to make the first move through this doorway here onto B site.
Oh.
Yeah, and 0 gets 2 kills. Abandoned Scorpion and Kiwi.
But
Alligator takes back with the trade, and we've got, come on. Wow.
Nice job,
and
Alligator.
So we had 2 people left, 1 on each team, and it was Alligator versus one of the attackers, and they got the final kill in the last few seconds of the round, winning for the Vandals. All right, and we're in the buy phase here.
So what lineup are we looking at? Gun-wise, sorry.
Well, we're not really having to buy a lot of guns because, we're not getting killed. So we've got most of our loadout here, but we can still rebuy all of our armor and just be ready to go to take them out again. All right, and we have... Oh, I see here. Yeah, we have 3 ults now.
Abandoned Scorpion should be expecting some company at Site C as all the attackers are showing up.
All at once, too. They're playing a little more aggressive this round. So we've got Abandoned Scorpion, and if we want to see... We've got a Killjoy or a Raze throwing a bot, and Luna is planting, and we've got a blast from Breach on the attacker side. And a flash. Kiwi is trying to hold off while she gets back up. And we've got a defender, Killjoy for the Vandals, along with an attacker Killjoy. They have to defend as soon as possible because if they don't, they'll have to clear off. And Blood gets the defuse.
Wow.
Nice. But
beautiful.
They have to hurry and get out of that Killjoy, and everyone is caught in the Killjoy. But that's okay because the round has restarted. 5-player detained Killjoy, though. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, KJ can be a pretty powerful character from what I've seen.
Yeah, no, Killjoy is really great, and especially with how this map is set up, having everybody there in that small site and throwing out a Killjoy is a pretty good idea, especially since all of the other attackers were kind of rounded out about him.
Yeah, I noticed
kind
that.
Of corral them in there.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, and got another blast immediately around the corner towards the defenders over on A site, and we're already pivoting. Vandals are already pivoting towards A site, and we've got 1 down. Kiwi taking out 0, and since we know that all of the attackers are on A, supposedly, we can now start trying to pick them off and wait and exchange some gunfire here. But it looks like here we've got I think Harbor is rotating right now over onto C site just to check and make sure that nobody.
This is Harbor, some cheese.
Is it some cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, Harbor's I see is over there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, some cheese is rotating to make sure nobody's on C site, and now we have guaranteed that the rest of the attackers are on A site.
This is Luna, the Sky from the other team.
There we go. We've got Jay planting. And it is down. And we see them peeking out. The Vikings trying to see if any Vandals are going to push onto site. And we've got them surrounded. Might be able to pop in there and take them out. Here we go. And take a kill. We've got 1 left for the Vandals and 2 left. Oh!
Did not check the corner.
Walks right past a block that Luna was hidden right behind. Picks that off. All right, we got 7.
Honestly, I think this is a great group for our Vandals to go against because I'm seeing a lot more different plays and skills from our players than we didn't see against Penn or against any of our other matches.
Yeah.
So it's challenging them, which is good.
No, I'm definitely seeing a little more head-on-head back and forth here, whereas before we were just having complete obliteration, and I think that doesn't push your team as hard to do better when you're able
Yeah.
to just wipe the floor with your enemies.
So while I do love it when our Vandals win, I'm also pretty grateful that they're given some challenge right now.
Yeah, no, I think you gotta take some big losses to find the good wins.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
I see the attackers moving towards C site, so
Yes.
let's pop over there.
exactly.
Some cheese is about to get cornered.
Let's see if we want to see the raise on enemy 6. Let's see here. We've got her throwing a bot towards Vandals, trying to see where they are, and we've got Astras throwing down
Here,
a bunch of smokes.
our KJ.
All right, we've got a turret out. Everybody is on the site exchanging fire. We want to go to 8 real quick. Let's see this. Jay shooting out towards the Vandals. If we go back to some cheese. Here we go with our Astra. See if she can take some vision and take them out. And
Oh,
some
very
cheese does
nice.
get kill. Defenders win.
That was beautiful.
Wow. Good. That was a good. All right, yeah, that was a
Soon-
really good play
Yeah.
there.
I
And-
think we're doing great as defenders, and with this lineup, I think we could do well as attackers too.
I agree. Yeah, and I'm seeing more strategic Astra plants here with the smokes, and that
Mhm.
definitely I think aided in that last round.
Yeah, I'm definitely anxious to see if our opponents are better as defenders than they are as attackers,
Agreed.
because that could be pretty interesting play-wise. I noticed that while they clumped, they grouped up a lot.
Mhm.
So I wonder how they're going to play as defenders. Are they going to spread out, or are they going to group up in only certain sites?
Yeah, and let's see, and we're just pushing straight down middle right now onto B, getting ready. If we could go onto 0, let's see that breach coming in. See if they can take out Vandals. There we go. We got Kiwi
Wow.
exchanging shots. If we can go to 5.
Even
And some cheese
dazed.
right here, taking shots down, but is taken out by enemy breach, and Ham diffuses. We were just surrounded immediately. We
Yeah.
pushed in straight shot into B, but because the defenders were over on some A site and some C site, they could just come around and surround us.
It
And
was a
that's going to be
very
hard
good-
here. Yeah, I
it
think
was a very
with
good play.
pushing onto these sites, you might have to be doing like a group of 2 and a group of 3, looping around, see if they can get some picks on the way to the sites, just because they can easily surround you, unless you get on that site and immediately post up and are ready to take on any incoming defenders and are ready to pick them off. But you can't be sure where they are, which makes that very difficult.
Yeah, I completely agree that they really should. We saw how grouping went for
Yeah,
the opposing team.
It's
It went-
successful if you get them completely by surprise, but that doesn't always work. We've already got
Yes.
some shots fired, though, with Jay. If we could switch to 8 real quick. Jay has been exchanging a lot of fire on the Vandals and picked off a couple of ours.
Let's check out what's going on with Zero. Kind of just
Zero's doing nothing. Yeah, if you go to 3 with the spike, we've got Blood here. Trying to see if they can get any Vikings picked off. And Killjoy is killed by the J. And they send out a blast to see if they can get rid of the last Vandal, and he's taken out by Jay. Jay's been
Yeah.
a star player.
They
for
are
the
definitely
Vikings.
doing much better as defenders than they were doing as attackers. I don't know how our Vandals are going to respond to this.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're going to respond. We're definitely going to have to change strategies, so I see we're now going to see if we can swing over to A site. With it being 3 sites, there's a lot of different ways we can approach this map. And I think we might be able to take on the 2 defenders over on A.
I noticed that KJ unleashed one of her turrets. It's just going to hang out here, which is a strategic placement for it.
Yeah, if you're pushing on B site, A and C defenders can come and quickly swarm you, but if you're going for A site, it takes longer for the C sites to come over and back up if you're fast enough on that push. But we do not push fast on A site. We instead pull back, and we've got Killjoy up ahead. Here, if you want to switch to 4. We've got Killjoy, Abandoned Scorpion, leading ahead, trying to track down where some of these defenders are. Astro throwing down a smoke for them to push through, and Luna may be picking off some Vandals alongside them on site, and we get the plant. There we go. So we didn't run in there blindly, and we definitely got a few picks from them. I think this went a lot better. We've already got 2 of them picked off. And here is Viking J, and J is picked off and Luna by Abandoned Scorpion. So we just have Fraudboat left here. And Bandit Scorpion gets the final kill.
Beautiful
That's a great play.
Beautiful play by Bandit Scorpion, most definitely.
That was very good. Yeah, A-side was a much better push. I wonder if we'll try that again. Yeah, and it looks like...
I mean, it worked.
It worked. We might as well. And we still have 2 from defenders going over onto C-side. So if we push possibly faster this time, we won't even have to deal with them if we're quick. Oh, yeah, and they're shifting. One's rotating over to B. I think they suspect we might be pushing on A again since it was so successful.
Yeah, would it be smarter to switch it up? But
there we go. Yeah, we've already got Harbor throwing out.
Let's
trying
check it
to
out
blind
from Jay's perspective.
Defenders. And we're rotating. They think that we're pushing A, but we rotate. I actually really like this play.
That was
where A worked. Obviously, we'd go A again, making some blast, making some noise. And you see 3 have rotated and are on A. 1's rotated off of C.
So let's pop over to 7. The only defender over here is
See,
Luna.
They're going to be slammed. I don't think she's ready for this. Hang on.
Right.
Go to 8. Yeah, see? Done. Immediately down. We've got all of the attackers on C site ready to go. And we've got the plant. So now we just have to hold this position and keep off the Vikings. And nobody has any ults yet, which is probably better for us here. If we want to go to 9, that enemy Killjoy Fraudboat trying to take shots. And they mow down the Harbor.
Oh, KJ's the last.
So, geez. Wow, we've got 1 versus 2 here. The Killjoy is killed. And we have Fraudboat taking out Abandoned Scorpion and Zero defusing. And that was a good take back.
Yeah, it was a beautiful play, but unfortunately it didn't work out as we wanted. Maybe we could try it again later.
Yeah, we will to try. I will say the fake out of A and switching to C, that was an interesting strategy. But we definitely will be doing something different here, I think. I don't think we're going to be trying that. We're going to be trying that again. We've got...
So
here's
the
spiker. Yeah, we've got Harbor with the spike.
Yeah.
And we're going to go push possibly A or B. Oh, we're pushing C. I lied. All right. And yeah, looks like we're...
Are we pushing C?
We're going for confusion.
Yes. That's perfect. Confuse everyone.
I'm confused. I am confused.
Okay, we
All right, so
are currently watching KJ, our KJ.
Mm-hmm.
And we're pushing A right now.
Yeah, we've got Scorpion pushing in on Zero and Hammer, and they don't know that we're pushing on them. All right, and now we've thrown up that turret. They know exactly where we are, but that doesn't matter because we're going to push through. Ash's already taken a few hits, but that doesn't matter. We got a mow down Slammer and Jay.
Beautiful.
We can plant pretty quick here. Let's see where the raise is. 1. There we go. And we've got the plant by Alligator.
2v4.
Let's see. You want to jump on 7? And let's see that Luna getting some shots at Abandon, but it ducks out of the way. Alligator knows where the shots are coming from. May be able to get Luna taken out. Oh! And shot down by some cheese.
Attackers win. It is now 10-7.
Yeah, they could hear the gunfire. They knew Asher was on site. take her out. But yeah, I'm seeing more strategy here going on with this round, or not this round, this second half of the game.
Yeah, we're getting ready to push C site.
Supposedly. Hey, we might fake them out again.
We might be more successful this time.
Yeah, I would like to see if we could get a successful fake out, but
Yeah, that would
I
be
mean,
really good.
typically you really can. If somebody fully pushes on the side, it might look more possible, but because they pulled back so quickly after Harbor had thrown in attack, I don't think it was going to happen.
Going
think they
into a
noticed that too.
smoke.
Okay, if you want to switch to 8, let's see, we've got them backing out and go back to 7. There we go. Luna's completely smoked out, has to back off. But if you go to 0 here, we've got them pushing onto attackers, trying to get back on a site and reclaim it. But they're stuck because of those smokes. They can't see onto the site, and we get the plant. And now we've stalled them enough, we might be able to keep them off long enough for this spike to go off. We've got 40 seconds.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It looks like if I go to 7,
We've got them
they're
backing
nearby.
off a little bit because we've got 2 pushing up on the top. If you go to 0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a lot of action.
Allegrator, Subsies and Blood get kills. 4 kills. There's 1 guy left. And 0 is done.
That was a slaughter fest.
That was really good. Yeah, they pulled
Wow.
back a little bit on C-site to the lower end, so they had more room to shift around as the defenders had pushed through the top and side of C-site and were able to just get good shots and hear and realize where they were and take advantage of that.
I love seeing Cheese's sticker just every round.
I love the cheese. I love it. Do you still hate cheese?
I don't hate cheese, okay? It's just I don't like it as much as most of the other people that I know.
Sad. I've had some really good pasta with some really good cheese, man.
I enjoy pasta with cheese, only just less.
You gotta go crazy with it. It looks like we are pushing on to C site. And Astra has thrown up a smoke, so we can't see exactly where our opponents are. Almost wasting bullets here. They know where we are. We're being real loud about it. And despite that, we've got Killjoy rotating for defenders over to A site, along with the Rays. We're going to try and push onto site. We've got our Spike pulling back behind the team just so they don't get mowed down while pushing onto site. And Blood goes in for the plant. Can we hold this off? We back off from a breach shot, I believe.
Here's some cheese. It is currently 4v3, so odds are looking good, but that can change in a second, as we know.
Okay, and as we see here, Killjoy has just seen some cheese. It might be able to come through that doorway and take care of...
Blood.
Oh, we've got Killjoy versus Killjoy. Yeah. See if they know where... Oh! And Abandon was ready for the Killjoy, trying to go towards the spike. What's great with the spike when you are attacker is you've planted it, you know the defenders, they have to get to that spike. And you
Within
can really
40 seconds.
Exactly. So you have to bait them. And either that or you can get the pick or wait for them to just pull off. Either way, you're probably going to win, especially if you know where they are.
And guess what? It's already match point.
It's already match point. Wow.
Time flies.
I was thinking it was CSGO. We're going to 15. I was like, one day we'll get there. No, we're already at match point.
Yeah.
We've got Astra, Bandit Scorpion.
So looks like we're pushing A site with only...
We've got, Fraudboat?
Rays and Breach are guarding A site.
Yeah. And Zero's gotten some really nice shots in. But despite that, well, no, not despite that. Zero got a kill on Blood. Like, Zero's really quick with, like, somebody turns a corner, Zero immediately, like, hones in on them and gets the shot. Kiwi's taken out two attackers left. They've got a full team. Can they clutch it?
Yeah, this round isn't looking good for our
Flawless.
attackers.
Yeah, Luna gets 2 kills. They're just shooting the bodies. Nasty. We've got 12 on 8. We're still at match point, though. So if we can get a win within 4 rounds,
I think
we can do that. I really do.
Yeah. We've shown so
Knock on
far
wood.
that while they are impressive opponents for our Vandals are still successful.
Yeah, we're just way better. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. They're really good too. And I think
They're
we've had some really great competition and a great balance.
And I'm glad that they're playing with us. I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm here. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. All right, we've got
Turret
our Vandals
set.
pushing on to C site. Hey, let's get some eyes on 8. Yeah, you read my
I was
mind.
reading your mind.
I
Yep.
love it. I love it. Shout out to my co-host here. And we've got Jay jumping off of the site. And
Oh,
attackers are able to take the site and push back, but they do have great post up where they can push through after
Ooh.
the smokes disappear and the defenders can take back attackers possibly. And we're trying to get
Spike
that spike plant.
planted.
And it's planted right as he's shot and blasted. And we've got 3 attackers left and an attacker killjoy. So we're having to clear that
Ooh.
site.
2 defenders taken out real
Wow,
quick.
and Blood gets another takeout of the defender, and 2 killjoys are happening on
Clutch.
with the clutch.
Oh. Beautiful play.
Okay. They get the clutch. That was actually that round confused me. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah,
That was a lot going on. We had some enemy killjoys. We had our own killjoy for the attackers. We did get the plant, but just there was a lot of back and forth with trades. A lot of people got killed.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Basically.
Here's Sky lining up at the B site. Probably going to
See.
move towards A soon.
Yeah. If we look at the Rays at 6, we've got Ham Slammer posted up. She's ready to go. We've got Harbor pushing water, and we've got an Astra throw in there, so we know that they're all there. And they may be able to call in
It looks like-
reinforcements and keep pushing off the attackers. And they shoot through the door and immediately mow down Luna, keep pushing through onto B site. And they're going to try and hold it. We've got Astra throwing up his smoke, trying to divert, keep vision away.
Spike
And
is planted.
Harbor's wall of water is really good for blocking multiple spots at once and confusing the defenders as they get onto the site. And we've already planted. So if we can just hold this position, we will get the win for this game. See, we've got another Astra smoke. An Alligator.
Pop in just as Sun Cheese takes out Jay.
Some Cheese and Ham Slimer are getting back and forth, picking off each other's players. And
Tackers
Slimer.
win. That was a beautiful. What an intense round. Like, it's just so fast.
that was a really good game. That was a very good game. Very close. I think we had a lot of plays on this map that pushed our Vandals to kind of rethink and rotate. A lot of teams I've seen will have that pressure and they'll have some failed plays and they just kind of fall off. They lose confidence. We kept pushing through. That's what I like about our Val team is even when they're losing and they're falling behind, they can push through and they always end up on top. Some Cheese here is on top with 24 kills.
And I love seeing that none of our Vandals are on the bottom.
I do love to see that. And if they ever are, I'll still love you. I
That
would
is
always be
true.
on the bottom. I can't do anything. So you're doing more than me. Proud of you.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
no.
at those
With
first bloods.
yeah, and I will say another thing I noticed with Some Cheese, always really good econ rating. Some Cheese always has the best econ rating on the board, at least from what I've seen so far this season. And econ ratings can be really, really important to handle. And I'll say, I mean, I struggle with it. I think a lot of players do as well. They just don't think about it as much. Some Cheese really has nailed that. And I believe we're going to be doing
Another match.
one more match.
Yes, that sounds right.
So I've been told. But we are going to take a break here. So if you guys will just...
Yeah, just hang out. Remember to check back in
Yeah,
what,
please.
10 minutes?
I would say 10 minutes, maybe 15, if that. So just
And
keep
we'll be
coming
ready
back.
for another match.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you guys.
Hi. So, welcome back from our break. We decide we're not going to do a full match right now. We're doing a quick match with the same group of people. Exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah, we're on Sunset. We're streaming onto a Discord stream right now because our spectating computer. We're just doing something different. So yeah, we'll just have the same lineup: some cheese alligator, blood, Bennett scorpion, and kiwi. I think we're streaming off of kiwis.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little
Stream.
different, but it's only going to look a little different. It's going to
Yeah.
be the same thing.
So me is kiwi. But yeah, we're gonna have our crew. They're gonna be switching up
Yeah.
a couple
Our
things.
crew's
techno
running around
side.
right now.
Yeah, so something looks funky. We're fixing it. Promise. But it's been a good stream so far. What was that?
But until then, our match was great.
Yeah, it's quick. Screenshot. Just kidding, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't screenshot that.
I genuinely don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, he turns off messages so we don't have the blasting Discord messages on and on and on and on. But yeah, now you know his Discord. That's our crew member, Kaz. he streams as well. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah,
I guess he's cool.
Tuesdays. He streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays with you. Is that how?
Yeah,
it
we
works?
stream
Yeah.
CS together on Fridays. He's fun.
So Kaz streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, or Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Pretty often. Come
Yeah.
back here, you'll see him. But we've got Kiwi charging up, getting ready. I wonder how the audio is on the stream end.
It's probably a little different.
I hope it's getting the in-game audio. If not, I'll make explosion sounds for you so that you don't feel like anything's missing from the game. So just, let me know. Let me know in the comments.
It looks like our defend. Are we blue attacking?
Where? Oh, yeah, and now we can't see where the attackers are. All right, yeah, so we're going to be defending. And we are trying to take back B site, and they've already planted. And Otani's taking out blood. Abandons takes out Tommy. And we are exchanging gunfire, and we get blinded and have to pull back.
In that
but we
time,
still pick off.
3 died.
Three died while Kiwi was blinded.
And we win.
That's awesome. Yeah, Kiwi
Wow.
was here to come some cleanup and make sure the site was good to go.
Very quick and very smooth. We like that.
Quick, smooth, easy. All right, and Astra here will have the spike. I didn't see super well who was who with characters.
So
I think Blood is Phoenix. Is that right? Well,
I think you're right
I
about
know
Blood
Kiwi
being
is
Phoenix.
Cypher.
Yes, Kiwi is Cypher. I think Reyna is some cheese because he prefers Reyna.
Reyna's dope. I
Yeah.
mean, same.
Reyna's pretty awesome.
Reyna's really cool. Okay, we've got a charged up. We've got Astra has blocked off 2 of the entry sites onto A, the enemy.
But we're pushing
our Astra
through.
did that. Yeah, we're gonna push through onto A site. And Reyna checks behind Kiwi as they push onto A to cover each other.
I think they learned from the last match to check the corners.
Yeah, we did have a surprise attack when somebody didn't check behind somebody's crate, and they just were walking all casual and got mowed down. Just actually really funny. I've had my fair share of kills as well. Oh, wow, and we've got
Spike planted.
Kiwi trying to pick off a couple enemy attackers around the corner. Reyna steals sight. And, wow, Kiwi gets the kill on Yoru. But
Nice trade, though.
Yeah, that was a good trade. And Sova pops out, gets that kill, and then Cypher takes out another Sova, gets one last kill and wipes out the enemy team. So the Defenders are up 2 right now. Well, oh wait, they're not defenders. Shoot, I'm sorry guys, they're attackers. Usually we have spectator mode, and it's just like,
And it definitely tells us, but
yeah, the
When-
blue and the red are usually different colors. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, so when we're in this kind of stream and we're spectating from a player's point of view, we're always blue and the opponents are always red. So it's going to be a little
I forgot about that.
iffy.
I was in spectator mode in my brain. Yeah, so we're the attackers. I mean, obviously we are because we're planning the spike. I'm just like,
It's just a little wonky for us.
I
So
mean,
we apologize.
we're streaming off a Discord stream. It's awesome.
That's true.
We're pretty darn high tech, if I do say so myself.
And it looks like we're
Oh!
pushing through
Oh,
our spike
Kiwi
carrier.
almost. I think Kiwi did get a shot on Raze, but they just
Oh.
knocked him out.
Oh, that was
Sai gets the kill on Alligator. That was
we
that
were
was nasty.
mowed down right there.
All right, I didn't see anything, guys. Let's not talk about that.
Well,
They all swarmed on a B site, and the defenders just took out all the attackers.
it was a very nice play.
Yeah, got Cheese pushing over. It might be going mid and wrapping around. Oh yeah, we've got Spike rotating to follow. Some Cheese is the IGL, by the way. We haven't said that this stream. Some Cheese is the IGL, and is a really good one.
He
at
really
that.
is.
All right, yeah, we've got them all pushing mid. Besides Breach, I think Breach is going to be checking to see if anybody pops off of B site and flanks around towards mid. And Breach pushes onto B, maybe get a couple picks. And Blood. Oh, 3 of the Vandals are picked off. Breach is the only one left. And now Breach has to go mid, and they know that. So I would assume that all of the defenders are going to be waiting around that spike. And so it's just a matter of how many kills can Breach get, because I think Breach will get killed for this. And
Or, as it's looking,
Breach knocks out.
doing pretty well.
Oh, he gets the flash and takes out
Oh, wow.
Sova, but not before Yoru comes in and kills Breach.
That was a smooth play.
Wait, this isn't
and
Breach.
it was
Is that Breach? Yeah, it is
Yeah,
Breach.
that's Breach.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Breach, Astra.
I've never seen his beautiful long hair. I didn't know he had a braid. That's cool.
Yeah. Breach, Astra, Phoenix, and Reyna.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
and Omen.
And Omen. And we are swinging our knives in our buy phase, headed over to A site.
Yeah, we are at 2-2 for the score.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be staying together this time instead of spreading out, because last time
It did not work out too well.
we were picked off. we were destroyed and then picked off.
Astra
Right.
has the spike. Ooh. Lots of movement, but no interaction yet, as far as we can see. Oh, flash.
And we've got a flash and a kill. And I want to apologize. I saw white gloves and I went, "Oh, Cypher. No, this is Breach. Kiwi is Breach." Yeah. I apologize.
Spike
I'm
has
drinking
been-
some energy drink. Maybe that'll wake me up a little bit. It'll hit me in a minute. Yeah, Abandoned Scorpion is Cypher. But now we have 3 Vandals left and 1 Sova. And yeah, Sova is somewhere. I believe Sova is on A site. Yeah, but the spike has been planted. And Cypher gets the kill on Sova.
Beautiful.
It's a good kill by Scorpion. And we get the win. So now we're at 3 for the Vandals and 2 for the Vikings. And we're swinging over to B site. It's been
Yeah.
interesting seeing them pushing through mid. Mid has a lot of different ways that you can push over to A and B site. And there's a whole back section with that where their spawn point is, so they can loop around to B and A.
Yeah, that can give a lot of different opportunities.
Exactly.
But with the movement they're going for now, they could get ambushed.
Possibly. It depends on how many are already on B site off
Ah.
of A, because they can go 3 or 2. It looks
Oh.
like they probably had. Ooh, we got Astra throwing up. We've got a lot of shots. I think that was Sova, and we're quickly planting. And Kiwi gets the plant. No, Kiwi doesn't get the plant. Spike Planter is killed.
Flawless for the defenders. Oh, that was
Alligator's killed.
a little painful to watch.
I thought they were gonna get it, but they got smoked out. I think Omen stole sight, and they just couldn't see anything while they were on
Yeah,
their planting.
I think they were all stacked up on B,
Yeah,
and it just escalated from there.
yeah, and yeah. I was right. We did not have audio for the last round. I'm really sorry. I should have been making more sound effects and pew pew sounds. I'll do that in the future. Again, comment below, and I will make the sound effects for the game if we
Yes.
have audio issues.
Yes.
So now your ears are flooded with the sweet, sweet sound of gunfire. I've got Chinese Demigod taking out some cheese and Alligator over outside A site. And we are pushing around.
It's 3v5 right now. Hopefully that
Oh,
changes. Oh,
it did change. Now it's
it
2
changed.
versus 5. No shots on the defenders yet.
Oh,
And a
the
flash from Yoru. And Yoru takes out
Our last
Brimstone.
two.
Tommy takes out Blood.
That is unfortunate. It is now 3-4 Vikings favor.
Defenders had ran onto A and they jumped out and exited around the sides where the two attackers were separated and they individually were taken down.
Yeah.
There might have been more strength in numbers there, considering there was only 2 of them left.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe coming back together would have helped, but at the same time,
It was.
if they'd moved, they might have gotten killed as well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of options there.
Well, hopefully our Vandals take back the win and even it out and win.
Let's see if we can get an evened out score here. We've got Breach sending some blasts into battle. We know where Sova is hit. And Sova immediately picks off that breach.
Was brutal. Oh.
Okay.
They
Everyone got killed at mid. Everyone got killed at mid. They rotated onto us so fast. There was nothing we could have done.
The Vikings have gotten into their groove and they are destroying. Whew.
Okay, I think these guys are mad that we beat them. Hey, I'd understand too. I'd be mad if I got vandalized. We'll give them the win. We'll give them the win.
We'll give them the win.
We'll give them the win. If you Hey, it's okay. All right. So we got our spike carrier over on B side. It's Astra this time.
I wonder what our IGL strat is going to be to try and take back those wins.
Yeah, we're 2 behind now, which isn't crazy. We can absolutely come back
Oh,
from
yeah.
that, especially considering our track record.
The turntables
But-
can turn again.
The turns have tabled and will continue to turn as the tables do. And we've already got 2 kills.
Oh.
But okay, this is too fast for me. We already got 2 kills, and then we got 2 more kills from the attacker. So it was just a trade of 2 and 2. So we only have 2
Against 2. And when they
hate
call
that
this
word.
quick
That
play,
word has lost meaning. Say that again.
when they call this quick play, it really is quick play. This is going by
quick.
so fast.
Since Astra is rushing onto A site, I don't think any of the defenders are there yet. See? Dab on them. Dab on the haters, man. Come at us. And Astra is going to pull back. Blood is going to throw down some smokes and hopefully hold off while
Chamber
the
is
Reyna comes on to back up. And we've just got Chamber left. So and he'll have to tap that spike if he wants to win. And so we can hopefully reveal his location and get him. And Reyna's going to come back. Reyna finds the Chamber and exchange shots. Chamber gets the kill on Blood, but not before some cheese finishes and the IGL with the win. And now we're up
Beautiful.
one more round.
That was
or one
so
more point.
close.
Yeah, that was close.
That was close.
Love to see it. Love to see it. All right,
Oh.
we got some Vandals for the Vandal.
Chills.
Vandals. Haha. Good joke. So someone should get me a gold star. You know what I mean? That'd be great.
I'll get some gold stars for you.
Thank you. I'm going to wear them. I'm going to wear them on my shirt. You guys
Yeah.
tune in, guys. Keep tuning in for when I get my gold stars. I'll mail you guys some. Promise.
It looks like we're pushing onto B site, and already there's confrontation. We see smokes thrown, but we don't know who's attacking just yet. We're approaching cautiously. Good. We need to check corners, but I haven't been seeing that.
Yeah, roast them. Roast them.
I'm
Get
sorry.
good, guys. All right, we got Reyna stealing site as we push onto B site, and hopefully we can take control and get in here. And I think Omen threw down some smoke, stole some sight. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to call anything that steals vision as smoke.
Oh,
That just makes sense to me. But Tommy is picked off.
breach is down.
Breach, Sova is picked off. Alligator. And we've got 3 left. Can they hold this site? They haven't even planted yet. So with 50 seconds left, it's just Astra. If she can get the plant, she'll still have to hold off 2 different attackers. And she has to make sure the site is clear. Gets 1 kill. And
That
exchanges
is
with Yoru.
so close.
Yeah, Demigod knocks them out. They don't get the plant. If they had waited and started to plant, I think Yori would have still come up and killed them.
Yeah, Demigod has been proven to be a formidable player, very aggressive, very good at his aim.
Demigod's always the last guy that just like appears on the site and just gets the last kill. I mean, that is something you can do with Yoru's style is sneak around. I used to main Yoru in unranked. Yeah, get on my level. And I would just, you could sneak around and come in and just like ambush and immediately come in and support.
So definitely an intimidating agent to play against, but
Yeah.
not impossible.
Exactly. It's complicated, but once you figure it out, you can do a lot of really nice plays with the Yoru. And we are rotating onto A site.
Yeah.
Yes, and we've already killed off Yoru. Dunzo.
Little bit of a revenge there.
That was revenge. That was karma, baby. Welcome. Welcome to Karma Land.
Hey, we're checking corners.
Dang. I'm
a
sorry.
little salty.
It was one person that didn't check one corner. Corners are for losers. I like to keep it round around here.
Yeah, except that'll get you killed, and that's why you're unranked.
If you stay around, you stay around. Am I right? Anyways, we got killed. The Vandals are done.
We were a bit destroyed there. It is now 4-7.
Oh, that is an L if I've ever seen one.
That is painful to look at.
Even though we got that L, let's expand our alphabet knowledge and get that W. So now we're going to be pushing over onto B.
This is the last round before swap, so we'll see how we do this round. Hopefully as defenders, we do better.
Yeah, we probably could use a swap here. We need to switch up this mojo, man. This Mojo Dojo Casa house, we need some different energy. I'm not going to say Kenergy. I actually hate that word. It should be banned from the English language. Anyways, don't look at me. We're going to be pushing mid, it appears. And we've got our Astra with the spike.
Oh, God. I'm dying over here. I need to breathe.
And Reyna has ult. Might be able to... Oh.
It looks like
Reyna's
we
dead.
have
so Reyna
3
doesn't
against
have
4.
Ult. Some is killed.
Oh.
Breach gets a really nice shot from across the courtyard.
Nice trades.
Yoru comes in, takes the kill. Alligator and Tommy have gotten trades. Astra is left with the spike again. Has rotated off, is going back to spawn. Try and loop around to A and maybe even loop through mid. And
unfortunately
is killed near spawn.
Yeah.
By Tommy. Tommy Pickles, how could you?
He is very good at chamber.
Tommy Pickles also sounds like a terrible nursery rhyme. I mean, maybe I'm just thinking of Peter Piper. Tommy Pickles tickled a peck of pickled tomatoes.
Please don't.
Okay. That is my bad, Vandals. Now we are going to be getting this W.
We split up between A and B as defenders now. Let's remember that. As defenders. We are
See, now
at
we can be
4,
blue and
8.
it's correct. Yeah, we're 4 and 8.
Which is not good. We don't like that.
Hey, it's not bad. Okay, well, like it is, but at least we're not getting curb stomped.
That is true.
And that's pretty nice.
We're holding our own. Hopefully things improve as we're defenders.
Yeah, we've got Breach coming over to back up over at B. It looks like we've seen some gunfire there. Yeah, and enemies are spotted at B. And
it looks like our chamber is coming around the corner.
Yeah, coming around the corner and looking, you know. And looking.
That was not what I meant. I was coming actually
in corners. Gee whiz. And we didn't get destroyed. They got destroyed.
Yes, we won. It was a beautiful play.
The Vikings were vandalized. Their ship has been sank. Ah, man. Get a load of that.
Okay, we're splitting up between A and B again, primarily in B.
That was a great strategy. The strategy, destruction. Love to see it.
The strategy, destruction. I mean, valid, yeah.
Yeah, we did have a quick...
That was exactly what that was.
We did. I mean, the defenders were really quick to rotate onto B and have good communication when they did spot enemies.
I think the primary reason we've been doing at least this well is the cohesion on our team.
Yeah, the
They
cohesion.
work so well together.
There's a lot of communication. Hey, back me up. I need you guys over here. There's a lot of teams that don't do so well with that, but these guys they're reading each other's minds
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
well.
know.
And Sova's kill some cheese. No, the cheese is down, and Breach is rotating to meet up with the rest of the Vandal team. We're trying to find where the spike is. I think the spike is going to be planted pretty soon here.
Probably.
See, where are the attackers? I'm trying to figure out.
Oh,
yeah,
there
they're
they
pushing
are.
onto A. We got. I think it was off there. Might be an op.
I think we found them.
They got scoped out, and so there are 3 Vandals left here.
Looks like Abandoned Scorpion took out Tommy.
So they were pushing B, and then they rotated off. So we followed them onto A. Honestly, attackers, they should have planted by now. What's going on? What are they doing? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. They might still be rotating through mid and backside.
Maybe they're trying to go around
Confuse?
and come from behind.
Yeah, let's see. We got one of our guys is going mid to see if they can.
Oh, there's
yeah.
Chamber.
And we got they got killed over in mid by Otani taking out Scorpion. So we've got 2 Vandals left and 3 Vikings, and they're rotating back onto B, and they did get the spike plant, and Omen takes a shot. Alligator gets 2 kills. We got 1 versus 1. He taps it. See if the chamber will pop out. And,
he
did get the
does.
chamber to pop out, but he was killed before he could take action and knock him out.
So the
And-
attackers were successful in this round. It is now a 5-9 score. But we're holding out hope.
I'm always hopeful.
Yes, we need that positivity.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
apparently I'm not feeling it.
No, you just don't like corners. You just don't like corners. I bet squares
Well-
are your least favorite shape, aren't they? Whatever.
My favorite shape is a kite. It has 4
A
corners.
kite isn't a shape.
Yes, it is.
It's a rhombus, actually.
No.
Me love an isosceles triangle. What can I say?
Kite is a
But
shape.
scaling's
Did
crazy.
you take
Anyways,
geometry at all?
Tommy, yeah. Did you go outside before? Anyways,
Yes.
Tommy Pickles got the kill.
We're moving towards B site. And it looks like our It looks like Chambers preparing for an attack, backing up Alligator. It looks like we just had a trade there. Tommy picks off Chamber, and now we're following. It looks like Astra,
And
Astra's the last one against 4. This does
let's
not
go,
look
Astra.
good.
Take him out. And we haven't seen a plant yet from the enemies. Oh, yeah, now we have. All right. Well, they planted. Blood gets 2 kills
Astra is
on Yoru and
destroying.
Omen. So it's a 1 versus 2 right now on B site. And we get another kill on the Sova. So now we just have to find that Raze and see if we can take her out. So we're going to tap that spike there and see if we can get her to pop out, bait her. We're there. She's right on the corner
Oh.
ready for us, but we were still killed. I have tears in my eyes.
Probably because you were laughing so hard.
I'm so sorry.
That was unfortunate. It is now a 5-10 score. It does not look like our Vandals are doing too well, but hopefully that changes within the next few rounds.
Possibly. We're two matches away from
3 matches.
match point. 3?
Oh, 2 matches from match point. I thought you.
Yeah,
I
from
thought
match
you
point.
meant win.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Alright.
it looks like we're splitting between A and B again, preparing for the attackers to come either way.
Okay, yeah, we've got Breach posting up with his charge, maybe blast anywhere on the map and back up. That's what's great about Breach. Breach has a lot of control on the map and can literally reach anywhere and help out when necessary.
Hence the name.
Breach with the reach, baby. And yeah, we've already got one of the defenders has already been killed. And we've got Omen spotted mid by, I believe, Astra. Yeah, we get some shots. Breach takes out that Omen.
Beautiful.
Sauce. Done.
Oh, Alligator takes out Demigod. Sova takes out Alligator. Blood takes
Chamber.
out Sova. Wow, what a trade.
And
back and forth.
Chamber gets the kill on Breach, but there are still 4 Vandals left. They can gang up on Breach and absolutely take him out. I don't expect him to take out all of the Vandals. I'd say knock on wood, but I haven't seen anything crazy from the Chamber so far.
I don't know.
I don't think he can
Honestly,
take everybody out. Come at us. Here, try. Done! That's what I thought, boy.
Nice
Done.
kill by Alligator.
Yeah,
We
Chamber didn't stand a
successfully
chance.
moved up from 5 to 6. So that's great.
So
What?
I didn't realize they hit 10. I don't know why. Like, I saw it, but I didn't. So, yeah, we are 4 points behind.
That's all right. That's better than 5.
Hey, take this. It's the little things. It's the little things
is
in
the little
life.
things.
Like flying a kite outside, walking around corners.
Which is a shape.
Okay. Anyways,
Take another geometry class.
my favorite shape, a soccer ball. Wow.
That's a
looks
sphere.
anyway. Is that not a shape? 3D objects aren't shapes. Okay. And we've got a big blast over on A site, and some shots have been exchanged, and Vandals rotate over to back up.
Looks like we
On
already took
A
out
site.
2 of the attackers. Wait, did you already say that?
And third, yeah, you got that. That's perfect. And now we're just picking them off, back and forth trades. And
Oh, wow.
Raises shot to the face. Tommy Pickles did not pick a peck of pickled peppers today. Done.
They were not expecting that attack.
No, coming
And-
through the smoke, that's always a risky move because you never know if your opponent's going to be there or not. And you're both just kind of having to be ready, kind of be trigger happy there.
Yeah. It's just
the
like
second you
shooting.
see movement shooting through the smoke.
Yeah, it looks like we were prepared though.
We
It is
were.
now 7 to 10. It looks like we're catching up.
Knock on wood.
Exactly.
This is probably. Does this count as wood? Yeah, it's like fake wood, but it's
Yeah,
wood.
it's fine.
It's thinking about it. It's like a hot dog. Wood like this is like a hot dog. It's just like wood they found from all the different like dumpsters and went, this is great.
Don't make me think of hot dogs like that, okay? I enjoy hot dogs.
I've heard there's like rat poop in them and they like can regulate. Anyways, I love me a bratwurst though. Those are crazy.
Oh, I love bratwurst.
All
Tree
right.
show too.
Breach has already got a hit to him, but that won't stop him from maybe getting a kill. Yeah, it looks like we've got a couple defenders that might be mid and are gonna.
It looks like we have one
on to B.
defender coming around the back.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it looks like and they got smoked out by Omen. So we're gonna try and sneakily push mid, and I hope in our. Sorry, I'm in deep thought and contemplation here.
I was a little worried as Chamber went through the smoke.
I was
'cause
like, is Chamber gonna get killed right here?
That's
and we've
usually
got
a
some
trap.
shots.
They stake out. So.
Yeah, on the far side of mid, we have spotted some defenders, and we've got Cypher over on B. Definitely looks like with the movement that they are shifting, exchanging some gunfire with at least a couple defenders over on backside of B.
Yeah, this is very so.
This is
Oh,
really interesting.
Omen was just taken out.
Yeah, and Alligator gets 3
Oh.
kills. 4 kills. And Sai puts Alligator to death for the kill of his 4 teammates.
That was beautiful.
Wow. And his signature ability is charged. So we have 2 ults on our team. I think we're going to save them for now and get this kill. And Blood takes out
Slaughtered.
Omen. And we are up to 8. So we are only 2 behind now. So there is a chance we could really catch up. Knock on the hot dog wood again.
Well, when you say stuff like that, it's bad luck. So,
We're
am I wrong?
going to lose.
What happened the
No.
last time we went through this?
Didn't we win?
Well, we did, but
Oh,
after
oh,
a streak
okay.
of losing.
Okay. All right. So
Moving on.
I think I jinxed us in a good way. Is that a thing?
I possibly,
I don't know. I think jinxing's always like bad. Like,
as far as I know, in my experience, yes, it is.
looks like I'm a good jinxer though.
We're splitting between A and B. It looks like our Chamber is sticking with A site. Just checking that corner.
Really checking that corner. Oh, and good thing he did, because did you see that guy popping out?
I did.
All right. So we've got smoked by Omen. We're going to pop around the corner. Astra has put down a
Oh,
gem point for a possible smoke on that corner in a shot from the backside of B. And we're getting mowed down over on A site, and we've got our Phoenix and Scorpion rotating over there. We've got 3 left. Spike has been planted. We get a flash. Phoenix pops around the corner. We get shots on Sova and Raze, but luckily he'd used his ult. So Phoenix is the last one standing. Alligator might be able to flash and get a couple kills here. And gets a headshot on Tommy.
Alligator
And
keeps moving.
another shot on the chamber. We've got 1 person left. We've got Sova here. Can Phoenix get him? He's got 1 tap left, and he's done. So he heals real fast. It's a great thing about the Phoenix is he can heal and revive, and he has been revealed for his location, so Sova knows exactly where he is. He's going to come around the corner where this has been planted, and he taps it. See if he can get Sova to come out, and he's trying to get the shot. Let's see him coming around. Pulls out the Glock. Oh, get him. Yeah!
Nice.
Sova is shot.
But he lost because they didn't defuse.
They didn't defuse. That was really close. While he was switching the gun, I was nervous he wasn't going to have enough time to raise the gun up and get the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he still got another kill, and we've added that to the stats, even though we got the loss. So that was a team lose, but it was still very good. Well, viewers, how are we feeling so far? We are 1 round away from match point. We're getting really close here. I am excited to see if we can have a second win.
And
I love
I'm
the
glad
second
to have
wins.
you guys watching this with us. I mean, so exciting. Such intense gameplay. Ooh,
Yeah.
fun.
See, we fall behind and we still keep pushing back. We just keep pushing back. Yeah.
Abandoned
over on
Scorpion
B
already
side.
got a kill on Demigod. Blood gets Sova, but Tommy picks off Blood. Probably a nice trade.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we are rotating off of A side. We're going to quickly back up on B. And again, sorry we can't do spectating over of the rest of the characters, but we'll do our best to tell you guys what's going on from what we see here. And we've got Phoenix coming in to back up while we rotate onto site. Here we've got the Breach and the Reyna for the Vandals. And we get a couple kills here on B site. We just have the Omen and the Raze left. And now the Raze is taken down. We have to
Almost
track down
left.
that Omen.
Good
Who
job,
has
Chamber.
used it. I believe he used ult, and I think you can teleport as Omen with that ult.
Spike has
So they're
been
rotating.
planted. Hopefully
Yeah,
they get to
he
A site
rotated off.
fast enough.
Yeah, that's a good use of the ult, especially when he was the last one left with the ult. If he can hold this and take the Vandals out while they push onto site, Omen might be able to get this because we are all grouped up. Omen has used his ult though, with that being said, so I don't know if he can do anything else. Yeah, and he gets a flash in for the Phoenix, but he isn't able to take out anybody with that flash and loses his chance. And Alligator with the kill. And we have 3 ults right now. We've got Breach, Astra, and we've got Reyna.
Score is
And
now
they don't have any
9-11.
ults.
We are catching up. We're still at 2-point difference, but it is so close to the end of this
It
match.
is
Ooh,
so close here.
I'm getting a little nervous, to be honest.
My heart's racing, but I think it's just the energy drink, which I definitely totally should have been drinking right now at 8 o'clock.
Yes, that is a wonderful idea.
Let's see, and so we are split up across A and B right now.
Yes, I just won't breathe the rest of the time.
We've been informed that breathing is not allowed with these mics. No, I breathe kind of loud, so if you've heard my breath, we're closer now. Sorry about that. Anyways, we are spread out. We've got a couple pushing mid for the
looks like
defenders.
Breach
And
is
Chamber's
using-
been spotted mid.
Oh,
And, yeah, I guess some cheese really did spot him because he got headshot. And some cheese was also...
moving towards
killed
B
off.
site to hopefully intercept the attackers. Spike has been planted. That's unfortunate.
And Raze comes around the corner and knocks out Alligator and Breach. Scorpion takes out Yoru. It is now Cypher left and is killed by Tommy. Tommy has gotten a lot of kills. I'm curious to
Yes.
see what his stats are at the end of this match. So now we are at match point 9 versus 12 on the scoreboard. And we've got 3 points left.
Yeah.
Until we could possibly catch up. I don't know if we can win 3 consecutive rounds. I haven't seen that a lot
We
this
have
game.
not done that since the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
since
was
the mat, since
way
the last
back in the
match.
day.
But I mean, it's still possible to pull off.
It is. It is. I've seen us do it before,
And
and I'm curious if we can do it again.
even if we don't win, the Vandals have been putting up a great fight, and they've been doing so well. I wouldn't be too sad if we don't win this round.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Little
And
disappointed though.
just a tad. I understand that. And we got a Yoru flash, and Yoru comes down the backside and gets a
Takes
kill.
out Demigod and
No, Yoros are really good for infiltrating enemy lines, and Yoru has done that really well here, taking out multiple Vandals. 2 are down, but we have taken out... Oh, the enemy Sova also has taken out one of our Vandals. So we're at a 3-on-3, and we are pushing mid, where Tommy has taken out some cheese. We're tracking Tommy. Now, he should be around this corner, possibly. Should have checked that corner, man.
you should have. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even know anything about this map.
Yeah, that's true. And it does not help that we're not able to change perspectives. But
Yeah,
we
you
were
see there,
floating hand.
Tommy had 26 kills on the board.
Whew.
26 kills. All right, and Astra takes out one of Chambers' different devices for tracking down. And yeah, they've had the spike planted. I don't even know if we can get the kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
Phoenix had used the, I believe Phoenix used his ult, and he's
that
killed.
unfortunately did not help.
The ult did not help. And we are defeated
By
9
the
to 13.
Vikings. 9-13.
All right, and that was on the Sunset map, which is one of the newer maps that they've had.
Mm-hmm.
But we were really close there, and I think we put up a really good fight, which I'm always happy to see. Some Cheese was the MVP. Yeah, we got Tommy Pickles with 27 kills on the board. That was really, really crazy. Tommy definitely was, I wouldn't say carrying the other team, but definitely was pulling them to really, really take down the Vandals.
They were.
But yeah, we had some really fun matches today, and I had a lot of fun.
They were such a
spectating.
great group to play. I mean, a challenge for our Vandals. It wasn't too bad, so.
Yeah, floor wasn't swept, but we still had a bit of a challenge. Yeah, and so that'll be the last match of the night. We really appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yes, thank you so much. And don't forget, we stream Monday through Friday. It's not always the same people. Summer and I stream together on Mondays for Rocket League. That's some fun. You should watch that.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Yeah, we just started. The first one we had was last Monday, and then we'll also be streaming with Kaz, Amelia, and Kaz will be streaming together. It'll just be kind of a rotation, and I think we will be having another shoutcaster or two come in. We'll also have guests. Sometimes we have captains and coaches come in and stream with us, so it's a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, tomorrow we're streaming League, I believe. It's either League or Smash.
Yeah,
so that's
please tune in.
It's so intense. So intense.
It's so fun. All right. And
VALORANT
we will see you guys.
did so well. Thank you for joining us.
Later, Vandals.